All right, welcome to the show, live from Vegas. We got the Morrison brothers. We got Anthony and Adrian. So we're just gonna talk about two subjects today in today's show. That's very important. It's made a lot of people a lot of money. Look at these diamonds he has. You guys are like rappers from Mississippi.
Yeah,
they have literally diamond M's. Those diamonds were paid for by social media and internet marketing. Sure, we've got a special guest.
Hi.
What's your name?
Veronica.
Veronica, we're trying to go to Excess. Which direction is it?
That is a great funny
She doesn't know
question.
either. All right, the show's been interrupted because we're trying to find. No, you're on my.
Well, I did not come from Excess. I came from a shitty club over there that was not fun.
All right, so we're not gonna walk that way.
No.
We got everything. Let's go this way.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so let's talk social media.
Let's do it.
We're talking two things. So first, we want to talk about fan page, building fan pages. For those of you who own businesses or you don't own business, your footprint on social media matters. Because first thing people do nowadays is they Google you, they Google your business, they look at your social media, and trust me, whether it's good or bad, the new, you know, it used to be the BBB.
Yeah.
Now people just look at how many followers you have.
Yeah.
So, I also want to talk about so we'll talk about that, how to grow your Facebook fan page for yourself or your business. If you're an artist, if you're a musician.
Hello!
This is going to be a very interesting show.
I can't wait for your vlog to come out later. Happy Vegas.
Thank you.
That's a vlog.
That is a vlog. All right, we will try to get to the show.
All right, we are going to attempt to deliver some kind of value.
Yeah, we will deliver some value in this show. We promise you that.
Absolutely. If you could just hold
There's a
tight,
lot of
we won't
alcohol.
interrupt you.
There's a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go through three things, and then we're also going to just talk about Facebook ads, Shopify, how to make money online. Right now, how many people are you teaching?
Probably well over 10,000 people a week, yeah.
So 10,000 people a week, and you're showing them how to sell. What kind of things are people selling online?
Oh man, we have people with e-commerce selling little trinkets.
Come in close because we need the audio.
All right.
They're not used to this.
No,
right, no.
we're fine with that. It's just pointed that way. It's up his nose.
Oh, okay.
No, but seriously, we have people selling little trinkets from AliExpress that are like 60 cents, like a cat necklace, all the way to people that have invented their own products that are selling them on Shopify and making over $1 million a month in sales. So we're
Really?
teaching
So some
from all
people,
spectrums.
in your training are making an extra $100 a month, 1,000, and some the best. What's the
Right.
star students' biggest? Not typical, but what's their result?
Yeah, our star student has crossed over $1 million in a single month. Yeah. And a lot of students are doing like a couple $100 a month, all the way up to $100 grand in a month. It's really, it varies depending on the products you're marketing.
So let's start there, then we'll switch back to Facebook. If you had to give people three quick tips on getting started, do you recommend ClickFunnels, Shopify, or selling on Amazon? And when do you want to do each?
All right, so
I would let you hold it when you talk. That way you can keep it the proper distance.
I would recommend that you start out with Shopify because it's the easiest, it gives you the most control, and it allows you to build your own brand. Now, when you want to start building more complex funnels for upsells and stuff, ClickFunnels is phenomenal for that. And then when you want to tap into just a massive traffic source where there's tons of people coming in one place to buy pretty much anything, that's when you start expanding to Amazon.
By the way, Shopify, ClickFunnels are not paying us to say this, so this is an unbiased deal, okay? They're not paying you, they're not paying me.
There's not an affiliate
They
link
can
or
if they
anything.
want. Shopify,
we're okay.
call me. I'll put a link in my show.
I can link you up with Shopify
All
for
right.
sure. But yeah, those three places are all great, but I mainly chose Shopify because I wanted to be able to build a brand, build an email list, and very quickly have an online asset that I had complete control over online. And in about, even someone new can probably do it in about less than an hour, have a full site up and
So
running.
let's talk about this. So let's say somebody gonna go with Shopify. They want to pick a name. They want to pick a domain. What do you recommend? This is a simple question, but a lot of people get hung up on this. What do you like for names? Do you need to buy a domain from somebody that's premium and costs $5,000 bucks?
No.
Can you just buy a $7 domain on GoDaddy? Like, what do you recommend?
I personally bought just a really generic domain on GoDaddy.
What's an example of a generic type?
Gear Grabber.
Gear
Like,
Grabber.
Gear Grabber. You don't want to necessarily, I teach people not to do niche specific related stores because I feel like it puts you in a box. I teach my students how to do generic stores because you can market any niche and kind of flex with the market without having to build a whole new brand. So a lot of my students have had massive success just building a generic type of e-commerce store with a generic name like Gear Grabber, where you can buy Grand Mall stuff all the way to automotive stuff.
So simple names, but that if they're broad enough, if you change your mind, you know, you can sell something else.
You can flex with the market.
So you don't recommend like buying like marketplace.com.
No, because I mean, what if that doesn't work? Then you got to build a whole new website, a whole new brand. When you just do it one time and you keep it generic, you have the ability to always flex with the market and still make just as much money.
Next thing, so somebody gets there, how do you find the idea? Two things, I've done a poll on my Twitter. Two biggest questions are, well first, we'll jump right to the number one question. How do I get customers? So people are like, okay, I'm gonna build a website, I'm gonna figure out how to drop ship it maybe from China or Alibaba or Alipay, you know, but then how do I get somebody to go to my website? What's some simple ways to get people to find your website and start buying?
So Facebook ads is my bread and butter, and a lot of people think that Facebook advertising is expensive, but it's not. I actually use a strategy that I've been using for now probably about 8 years, where I start every ad with a $5 a day budget.
Okay.
So
don't chop your head.
In 3 days, I can tell a $5 a day budget if an ad is gonna work or not. So basically about $15. And if it doesn't work after 3 days, I kill it. So Facebook ads is the best way, paid traffic.
We got more guests. Are you video bombing? Oh, sorry. She's video bombing.
What a great video bomb, huh guys?
Only in Vegas. Thank you for bombing. It was a good bomb. All right, back here.
Oh, back here?
Okay. Oh no, sorry.
Okay,
wrong brother.
Here yet.
It's a great interview.
It's a really good.
Yeah, but Facebook ads is a very easy place to target people. So you can target people that like very specific items, pet owners, age groups, demographics, all with a couple of clicks of a button without risking a big budget. So for $5 a day, you can get a lot of traffic to your site.
So that's not too little. So give us an example. You go into Facebook, there's a button that says ads on almost every Facebook account.
Yeah.
You attach your credit card to it. You can set a budget that maximum it'll be 15 bucks.
Yeah.
If you have 3 ad sets, do you recommend that people just make one campaign, one ad set, one commercial, one creative, they're called?
I recommend one campaign, one ad set, one creative. You don't need to start out with like split testing a zillion different ads. Just get one product up and running, get an ad out there, and start testing the targeting. That's the most important thing. And do it on a small budget, a little $5 budget. So if it doesn't work out of the gate, you're not breaking the bank, but you learn. I always say you either win or you learn. So you can learn from that $5 a day budget and then apply everything you learn and turn it into a big ad
How do
campaign.
you know if it won versus lost? Is there a minimum click-through rate you're looking for? A minimum amount of sales? Like, what are you looking for?
If you're doing a very low ticket item, you're looking for 1 sale in the first 3 days. Because then you know that you're getting response
So
on your ad.
what's low ticket? What price?
A low ticket would be like $10 to 25 bucks.
So you're selling, let's say, a pet supply item, 10 to 20. You're gonna spend 15 or 20 bucks, and if you don't make your money back in the first 3 days, you pretty much ditch the idea.
Pretty much, yeah. You can't be emotionally attached to the stuff that you're
Let's
marketing.
go back this way for a second.
You can't be emotionally attached to the stuff that you're marketing because the goal is to make money. And a lot of people make the mistake of, oh, I like this product, I think it's a great idea, therefore I want to market it and I want to put everything I have into it. You can't do that. You have to figure out what other people want and then just market that. And that's a way easier way to become successful with marketing online than trying to push your own agenda on everybody else.
Yeah, I tell people sometimes, do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? Some people would rather be right. They're like, oh, my first idea, if I said it, it's called commitment consistency bias. I'm gonna make this, if you're selling dog collars and it's not working, I'm like, why don't you just stop? They're like, no, I must sell dog collars. I'm like, well, do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? Because maybe there's more money in, you know, pet beds or you know, reselling snack treats, organic dog treats, I don't know. So you're saying, how many different pivots on average do you need to find a winning product?
I usually, you know, everybody's results are going to be different, obviously, and unique to themselves, but I find that since Facebook makes it so simple to target your audience, as long as I go out there and I look at what other people are doing successfully, which on Facebook is super easy. You can go out there and you can see other people's ads on Facebook all day, every day. I pivot maybe once or twice before I find a winner.
So you don't have to test 30 things to find a winner?
Absolutely not. No, that's a problem if that's happening.
But how do you pick something? Do you literally just go like, what I need in my life? My dogs need a better, you know, pillow to sleep on, so I'm gonna go out and sell dog pillows?
No, here's what I do. I look at what other people are doing on Facebook, because you just scroll through your news feed, you can see all sorts of ads and all of their shares and their comments. So I look around and I see which ones are more viral, which ones have a lot of shares and comments, and I say, oh, that's a good idea. Then I'll go somewhere like AliExpress and I'll find the item, I'll put it up on my own website, and basically duplicate their success.
So let's talk here about AliExpress. For people who don't know what that is, what does AliExpress do for you?
So AliExpress is a site in China. It's basically kind of like Amazon, but in China. And you can go there and there's tens of thousands of different products that range from 60 cents per product to a couple of bucks. And they drop ship everything.
For those who don't know what
world.
drop ship, that means they'll do the mailing for you. You don't need to like take a room in your house and have a whole bunch of spoons or something. Now, is there a minimum order you usually have to do?
No. The great thing about AliExpress is there is no minimum order. So if you only sell one thing, that's fine. They'll ship it out for you. So I love drop shipping because you don't have to have a bunch of inventory, which once again allows you to pivot without having to worry about, oh, I got all this stuff in my garage I gotta sell. So AliExpress is great. I went there to give you an example. I found a dog collar that glows in the dark. It's like a glow-in-the-dark dog collar. We sold about $700,000 worth of this little $2.50 dog collar.
In how long? In a year?
Over the course of about, 10 months.
$700,000. And what were the profit margins, roughly?
We would sell it for about $10 to $11 per dog collar, and out the door shipped was about $2.50 to $3.
So you sell it for almost 5 times more, roughly.
Yeah, and
4 to 5 times.
With that, we built a huge email list of dog lovers. So then we start emailing them more dog products, and the profits just kept coming in from there. Back end money.
There's basically, so just to recap here, this is like a quick little vlog because we're supposed to be walking to that club excess, but it got too loud, so we had to turn around. And we still got to interview the other brother, the Capricorn brother, who likes money the most. What are you? What day's your birthday?
Scorpio, November 14th.
Oh, they like richest man in the world. You know the two richest people in the world, Jeff Bezos, the Capricorn, Bill Gates, Scorpio. Uh-oh, there's money behind me. Watch out, people. So, the basic, tell me if I'm recapping this wrong. Number one, you look through your Facebook, see things that are selling that kind of catch your eye that you're remotely interested in. Number two, you can look on Alipay if you can get those things or something similar for a low price. 3, you're gonna go buy a domain name on somewhere like GoDaddy or Namecheap, something simple, kind of generic. 4, you're going to go to Shopify. How much does it cost to start on Shopify?
Shopify has a free trial, but after that, it's about $9 a month.
Really?
Yeah, but they have plans that go up. In all honesty, they have plans that go up to $200 a month. When I start something, I'm in it to win it. I went with the biggest plan, but it ranges anywhere from $10 to $200.
But theoretically, you could get started with a free trial.
I would start with the free trial.
So your total cost so far is the domain name on GoDaddy, which if you look at coupons, sometimes you can get it for $5.
Yeah, about $5 with a coupon.
And I would recommend you get the .com if you can. It's better, in my opinion, to have a 3-word domain with the .com So if you're gonna do, let's say you're gonna do something around household, so it's like, you know, housegearfinders.com or something like that. That's not the best one, but if you, house gear is taken, add a third word, house gear market or something like that, .com. So that's $7, so we got $7 in this, we got the free trial. Then you go on Facebook, you press create ad. How do you find the pictures? Do you use a video ad or just a picture ad?
I use both video ads and picture ads. It's easier to start out with a picture ad if you're brand new. And actually the majority of the money I've made, I believe, is just using a simple generic photo.
Like you Google like an image?
Well, if you're drop shipping something from AliExpress, they'll supply the images of the product for you. I just use that. So I don't even have to worry about Googling and finding a random
When you
image.
sign up on AliExpress, if you never sell anything, do you have to pay anything to AliExpress?
No, that's the cool thing. You can list all this stuff on your Shopify store, and if it doesn't sell, it doesn't matter. If it does sell, you get paid first. The money goes in the bank, and then you pay the supplier and they drop ship it out. So it's very limited risk.
On average, I like to do the best case you've ever seen from day one. Let's say it was January 1 for somebody. By January 30th, what's the biggest result you've seen somebody had, a new person, not somebody with a ton of skill? What's the best result you can remember off the top of your head?
I have seen in like a 14-day period of time to a 30-day period of time, people start out and make $15,000 to about $30,000 in sales. A lot of students of mine in 90 days have reported about $100,000 in sales.
And so $100,000 in sales would be at how much would they actually keep profit in their pocket?
Everybody's gonna be different depending on what you're selling, what you're advertising, but I would say it's safe to shoot for at least like a 20% to 30% profit.
So somebody did 30 million, they realistically could expect to keep 6 grand. I mean, sorry, 30,000, not 30 million. 30,000 in a month or 90 days, they could realistically see them pocketing 6 grand.
Yeah, and then also from that, you're also building an asset, a brand, and an email list.
Yes.
We're not even talking about the money that you can earn from emailing all of your customers from that $30,000 in revenue.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I've been an affiliate for a while for your programs. So he's got a paid program. I wanted to give you this free info. We've given you literally enough stuff in this video right here that you could go without paying us a penny. So I like to have free stuff because I remember when I was starting out, at some points I had no money. So take this information, about 95% of you should take this information, go do it for free. For the 5% of you who want your team to hold their hand, how long's the program?
Well, I mean, people can go through it at their own pace.
But what's the average? A month or two? People?
Yeah, most people can get through the whole thing in 30 days and master Facebook, master Shopify, master drop shipping, master email marketing. We have all of those elements in there step by step.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put a special URL here. Go to this one because you're gonna throw in some extra bonuses. I asked them to give some bonus stuff. So the 5% of you who want like a 30, 60 day mentorship, you know, it's online training. Do you have a private group they can ask questions?
Yeah, actually we have a private Facebook group, and on top of that, every single Tuesday night, I do a live webinar for my students that are in this program every single week. Been doing it for 2 years actually, so I continue your education as everything evolves, so you're not kind of left with stuff that you learned 2 years ago or whatever.
So here's what I want you to do. Go to this exact URL. Okay, so it's just tylopez.com/sellonlinepodcast. 3 words, but put them all lowercase, 1 word all together. tylopez.com/sellonlinepodcast. And that way we'll know you came from this show, and he'll throw in these bonuses for you. Because some of this stuff you would normally have to pay extra for.
Yeah.
But while we're here in Vegas, I'm trying to get him liquored up, you know. So he'll give my listeners a better deal. So tylopez.com/sellonlinepodcast. For those of you who don't need the paid program, just go out and start. Really, look through your Facebook feed, get started. There's no excuse. We're talking about a whole plan that's under $20. It's like $5 to $7 for the domain name. You're gonna spend money on Facebook ads, $5, $10. You get a free Shopify free trial. We're not getting paid by Shopify. We should be. But so I'm an affiliate for this. I've seen a lot of good results. I probably sent thousands of my followers have gone through your program.
Yeah, you have. I get people emailing me all the time.
I wouldn't have this up if I've gotten complaints. So I'm sure I've gotten a complaint or two. Some people always complain, but great results from it. Students, like, I don't know if I've ever heard my customer support say somebody they got your paid mentorship and had any problems. So maybe it's happened, but I've never heard it. Anything, I've tried programs before that didn't work well, I pull them right off my website because I don't want my name associated with stupid stuff. I know your money's valuable, so tylopez.com/sell-online-podcast. He's gonna have a whole bunch of stuff on that page, explain the price, all the questions you have, go there. We gotta go in this club, so thanks, man.
All right, yeah, I'll see you on side.